No loading screen, just streaming. Just cute girls. And Azure. And me losing my tracking a lot because I am streaming to you all my phone. So I am not using that to keep track of this. Also, my Wi-Fi is a bit weird right now. I can see that my thing is lagging. Okay, hang on. Maybe because... Alright. Hang on, let me see if this does anything. If I stop streaming to Azure. If that... And what if I... It's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Okay, I may have messed up a bit. I still hate the fucking name they gave to her. Toria's name. It's Altria now. Hang on, withdraw. I fucked up. Hang on. I don't want to use the Saint Quartz just yet. I don't know. Maybe they didn't feel like it was a real name. Anyway, I'm gonna do my best to try and finish up. I want to finish up the story today. I don't fucking know. I mean, if they really wanted to give her a real effing name, they should have just called her Artorias and called it a day. Anyway, so I want to gain enough stuff because I want to do a roll today. I want to do a roll, and we want to try to get one of these guys, I guess. Either Melusine or Percival. They both seem cool. They're both Lancers. What's the not to like? But not yet. I am saving for another character who will be out in about a week or so. Because the Konyanskaya. Evil Tamamo. I know that... She's a really good, servant. She's a beast. So, do with that information as you will. You know what, I'm gonna skip this cutscene because I've seen it already. And, so what you need to know is that Pepe, I think he might have sacrificed himself for us. He's still alive currently, but, he went into a room with poisonous gas saying, it's like, it's fine, it doesn't affect me. And I'm like, well, that's true for some fake characters. Artoria is acting kind of weird about it. Oh, maybe I should, like, fill you in on some of the stuff that's been happening in this, Lost Belt, which is now a singularity. Alright, so, what we found out so far, this guy here, who was a master, he turned himself into this. He might already have been like part of werewolf too, because he kind of has the pointed ears that werewolves have. in the Fate universe. So he might have already, like, have the genes to do this anyway. At least what I think from a couple of things that they hinted at. He came to this Lost Belt. Hello, welcome. So he came to this Lost Belt. He summoned Morgan. Morgan saw the state of the world and was like, So she sent her consciousness back in time to her previous incarnation in this universe. Yeah, because she learned all the information. She learned about how Chaldea does its like timey-wimey shenanigan stuff, and she's like, I can, and technically you can't mess with the past by doing it. They've explained that. They've explained how singularities have worked. Technically, you were not time traveling. Technically. We're traveling to a parallel universe that's going off the thing, and it's just, we're stopping that parallel universe from, you know, happening. So Morgan instead figures out, oh, since a past version of myself exists in this Lost Belt, I can send my consciousness back, the information that I know, back to my previous self, and therefore do actual time travel. So she sends this information back into the past. And it's like whoop-de-doop. And now we've got a time loop kind of happening. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're saying. So we got a time loop happening. And it just so happens that her previous self, she was the Fae of Avalon. She was Castoria in the past. Like, she and Castoria look identical. And when I say, like, identical, I don't mean a Saberface identical. I mean they use the same character identical. So, yeah. I'm sorry for the lag with my my game, guys. It seems like it's having trouble talking to the computer a little bit. I am sending you my phone through the Wi-Fi. I'm sending my phone information through the Wi-Fi. So, it doesn't really like that very much, it seems. So yeah. So she goes through this pilgrimage, blah 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 blah. The first paradox kind of happens in the past. And it turns out Mosh also got accidentally sent into the past while we were doing shit in our original timeline. So Mosh ended up there at some point. And she hangs out with Morgan, the immortal knight, and another fairy. And they do bullshit stuff. They stop calamities from happening. And eventually Mosh gets frozen in a thing while Morgan absorbs the world tree, aka the trees of doom that the foreign god planted that caused the Lost Belts to happen. And Morgan takes all that energy and she becomes Queen of the Isle! Let's go, Morgan, you do you. So she then, you know, recreates the master who she... Technically, because of history paradox bullshit, she brings this guy over here back to life. Because he technically wouldn't exist. Because basically Morgan is making sure a paradox happens, more or less. So that way, everything stays... I don't know how you understand. I don't know how to explain it properly. Timey-wimey shenanigans happens. Basically, so the fact that she can effectively change things, more or less, is she also has to make sure things happen. Like it's a paradox and it's paradox sort of thing. Because effectively, while technically Mosh is frozen, this was no, the Avalon. This Avalon chapter is all Natsu. And you should know it's all Natsu because every time King Arthur is involved, Natsu goes all out. So while Mosh is all ha 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 hanging out in a coffin in a thing, we will now start where the chapter actually begins. And we're all like, so Shion, aka Shion, the Grand Order version that we've been hanging out with, because lo and surprise, I saw a recent trailer in like the recent story in JP. It looks like Tsukihime, or aka Melty Blood Shion, also exists somewhere. So deal with that information what you will. Yeah. And all I can think is, god dang it. But it looks like Ronnie might also be in that chapter, so... No, I think Ronnie's gonna be a servant. I think Extra Rin got a craft instance in JP recently. Or is getting one. At least what I think from a couple of the images I've seen. I might be wrong, but... Woohoo! Let's go! Do you want to play that on Fridays when it comes out? I miss Fate Friday. And you know, if I'm gonna talk about stupid... Because I want to talk about Fate lore again. If I'm gonna talk about Fate lore, we might as well do it while we're actually playing Fate games. So yeah, back to explaining the Lost Belt again. So dummy dumb things happening. We're hanging out in weird space-time place because it's the only place we can survive because the world has been bleached white by the foreign god and there is no life on the planet anymore. And we're trying to fix that. Yes. Yes and no. Yes and no. So we were trying to stop one of the 7 devils or whatever bullshit Solomon made a deal with. And basically, so basically what's happening is what we didn't know is that I think Solomon saw more than just that. And this is like the real issue that they saw, the fact that history doesn't exist past a certain date. And that's because the forward god descends and all of time kind of stops past. The only reason that we succeeded is because I'm ready to turn off my fucking model because I keep dying. So bullshit on bullshit happens. Basically, Da Vinci had an emergency tank on hand. to get us out of Chaldea when shit hit the fan. That's what the Storm Border is. She unfortunately meets her untimely end by Rasputin. Badge. Yes. That we're aware of. Of course he is. Who else would he possess? Yeah. This is great. Pretty much. Although I'm still not 100% sure if he's actually Rasputin or if he's like a combination of things. I'm not that far into the story. I stopped around this point in JP, so I pretty much only know vague story points here and there. Going forth in the plot. Anyway, so this is Beryl. He's the guy who I was talking about before, who is Morgan's master. Who is she decided to make him her husband for some reason. I don't know if it's just because she's trying to keep a time loop around because Mosh told her everything that she knew from the point before she got transported to the past and the thing, and was like, huh. So I have a husband kind of person, and I have this crazy psychopath vampire chick who I for some reason adopted as a daughter, and I gave names to the round table people for some reason. Interesting. Gonna hang on to those tidbits of information. Although supposedly, because of how time paradox is, supposedly you're gonna forget a bunch of shit too. And it's probably that Morgan doesn't remember anything about Mosh, really. Or she does. Who knows? She's Morgan the Witch. And she is crazy fucking strong when it comes to magecraft. Well, she is a berserker. I didn't go through the trail of a cup and woodward spirit and origin, just Let me just move that a little bit. Okay. Still can't read everything, but that looks nicer. And so a lot of bullshit happens. Basically, it turns out Morgan is also the one who transported the calamities to the past. Arturia, supposedly just like Morgan, was a fairy sent from space or something, because she wasn't technically born of the... Okay, so they are weird, and you're best not to think too hard about it. No, so normal Fae are born on Britain, at least in this, because only Britain exists in the Lost Belt. Because of bullshit reasons, because of how the Lost Belt works, is basically it only exists within a certain area. It's sort of like the Salem, I don't know if you remember anything about that one, the Salem... Probably. But basically, they know other places exist, supposedly, but they don't know really anything about them past, like, where the Lost Belt is covering the Earth, more or less. And the history is sort of rewritten in certain areas. That's what Lost Belts are. They're areas that are trying to take over they're trying to become the canon history, more or less. And they're, unlike singularities, which are possible offshoots of space-time and could become, like, really, really bad for our, like, how do I explain it? Basically, they take up too much time, and as we all know, in the Fate universe, time is limited. So if there are too many alternate timelines going on, BS happens. And they're like, I'm just gonna cut that off so that way most of the stuff keeps going. Basically, as long as it's not a dead end for humanity or any key players, as I like to say, then the timeline keeps going. And also weird stuff happens where even if there's like... say Shiro ended up dating a different girl on each timeline, somehow the timeline would correct itself and there would like major events. Like it's like really weird. Basically, like the person that Shiro's dating does not affect canon events that are going to take place on the timeline. In all of the above. Like what I'm saying, like in Stay Night. So if you choose which girl you're dating and whatnot, right? Yeah, pretty much. Everyone's favorite waifu is technically non-canon because somehow the timeline will correct itself in some shape or form. And I guess that people dating different... True. Haha. No, Pepe! So that's what you did. No! You were so much fun! You hear no Azure? Oh, hang on. I'm sorry. No, because I guess it's not registering. Hang on, try talking now. Alright. Hang on. I don't know why it's not doing. It's on the correct thing. Boo boo boo. Try talking now. It's still not coming through in there. Maybe I have to delete the sound thing and then try again. Hang on. Remove. Yes. Add. Sources. Great. New. Alright, one more time, Azure. No, it is not working. What the fuck? Okay. I don't know why. This is really hard to figure out. Maybe this is one of those things. Hang on. What if I okay. One more time. No. I don't see it. Did anything come through on that end? No. I will do the same. Alright. Is my Discord working now, everyone? It does not look like it should be working. I'm sorry, guys. You're just gonna have to get used to this one-sided conversation. I think you're used to this by now, since I've had several streams where this has happened. You know what? I am going to give in, and I'm just going to assume it's because this updated. Sometimes when this updates, the sound thing doesn't work for a bit. So I'm gonna give in, and I'm gonna turn in my desktop audio, which means I won't be able to control the sound that well. But, you know, life's a bitch. Alright, Azure, you may speak now.
Can I? Can I really?
Yes, you can really speak now because it's taking the audio from my entire computer. It's not censorship, though. And so now they're reliving a time where Pepe saved us from the poison. I don't think that's what bottoming is. Kill them and get cursed. Well, while she's immune to poison, it probably wouldn't work on her. What a cool senpai. He killed all of those cursed guys for us and took on 1,000,000 curses just for us. What a legend. And he hid everything from us too? Wow. Dang, Pepe. I never expected you to be the coolest of all the ciphers, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. I will not let your sacrifice go in vain. We have come too far. Come too far. Sometimes you just gotta cry a little bit when your senpais die. Cry a lot. It's okay though, one of my senpais came back as a heroic spirit because she was actually she was actually kind of technically but not really a true ancestor, don't worry about it. Now she just hangs out with her husband and I'm like, what about me? I liked you more than him. You have such a cool design. Why are you married? It's okay. I can fix it. I can fix this.
I'm fighting a boss on the Old Republic, so apologies for the button spam that you're probably hearing.
Well, let's go. Button spam. So anyway, at this game, I'm pretty much at the point where I'm rolling for characters for utility more so than waifus. I rolled the hell out of Castoria the first time she came around. Because I was like, I need to get Castoria. Castoria breaks the game.
How good, like, is she still the best caster in the game?
Even in JP, she is still the best caster in the game. And I think it mostly just has to do with their skills alone. Because she has, like, basically, the way you set her up is she's, an NP spammer.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm.
With how high the fucking health is in this game, you would have to be able to spam NPs.
Yeah, so... Some of these enemies these days have, like, 4 bars of health. So, yeah, pretty much. But yeah. Oh, now I just broke my thing.
Why are you breaking stuff?
Because it hates me. I have to screw it back on. I don't want to. Anyway, you just stay down there. I'll just make you tall instead. Nope, that's not gonna work. You're gonna fall backward. There we go. That works. So basically, it's not just the fact that you set her up and everybody can Noble Phantasm spam. It also has to do with the fact that she's got that. So that you see, like, the silver things that went on the silver shields. The silver shield stacks with the orange shield, which means you can have double defense up. Which means, like, if you have a case of that the defense only works once and both things, that means you can have 2 defenses going on. And one of her thing is a defense once. So that means you can have 2 rows of defense on. And it works against Noble Phantasms. I also think that the silver one also protects you from true target or something like that, aka the target that lets you attack through defense.
Do you actually have caster?
Yes, I have Castor. I have a Castoratoria. The one that I'm using right now is the story one, though. My Castoratoria, I think, is still at 90. I think at the 3 people I have Grail to 100 is Nero, Gilgamesh, and Hokosai. Because those are my...
You and your sexy blondes.
Yes, me and my sexy blondes. Although Hokosai is not a blonde. But she is still, in my opinion, the most versatile foreigner. And the one I have. Oh.
She's the artist?
Yeah, the artist one.
Right.
Which, it's useful to have foreigners when you have to deal with berserkers. So... So yeah, she's also still... I have no issue using her. Hyoko-sai, even though I think maybe, what's it called? What's her name is probably a better foreigner now on terms of, like, not like damage output by assistance or whatever. Name I forget.
I only know the 2 foreigners. If they've added more, I don't know who.
She...
Well, no.
she was merged together with Van Gogh. That's it. That's the other foreigner I remember. So yeah, Van Gogh is a servant now, but she is not Victor Van Gogh, technically. She was merged together. So she was a Greek goddess who was merged together with Vincent Van Gogh. So what happened? So here, you want a backstory on her? So,
sure, I've got the time.
So what happened is that Victor Van Gogh, when he was alive, saw into the void, kind of like Hyokusai did. And he saw that what the foreigners were trying to do, and they were going to use his paintings or whatever to try to get into our world. So he killed himself to prevent that from happening. And so what the foreigners did in the summoning thing to get around this is that they combined him with a Greek god who, no matter what bad thing she did, even though she wanted to die, could not kill herself. So they created a paradox servant in order to make a foreigner who could easily invade our world. But luckily we fixed that. But don't worry, everything is cool now. No, pepperoncino. God damn it, Barrel. No, Pepe, not the sad music! Pepe! I'm not ready to say goodbye! Don't leave me with Kodak! He's such a narc! He's still in a coma from the first Lost Belt. I don't like him because he's such an espresso depresso, that guy. I get it. Anastasia's probably not coming back, but you know, you think he'd at least cheer up a little. Like, stop being in a coma, you know?
It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
It's time to get out of bed. Get your life together.
Yeah. You're supposed to smile and high five after you went. No! Why are you lying like this? No. Of course we're gonna worry about you. Just because you're a murderer doesn't mean that we don't have feelings for you.
Half my servants are murderers.
Yeah. But at least you felt remorse for the things you did. Beryl doesn't give a fuck about anything that he is doing. It's not because we want to do bad things. We just want to get out of keeping on for keeping on sake. The law people make are meant to help them flourish longer and better, just like humanity itself. So after defying them, ignoring them, and breaking them, the bills finally come due. But you two aren't like that. You two want to keep on keeping on, right? I do want to keep on keeping on! I say that all the time!
Why do we torture ourselves?
Goodbye, baby. Listen to me closely. Your real enemy here is someone who's about to bring an end to everything. Well, I know the plot twist for this one, so it's not that big of a surprise. Yep. There was a traitor among us all along. Among us.
Don't say that word.
Mm-hmm. I'm not scared or in pain anymore, but I guess I do have some bitter memories. Pepe! No! I killed them, all of them, in the span of a few minutes while the moon was hidden behind the clouds. I killed all 400 members of my clan while they slept. It was quick and methodical.
The women and the children.
Like mowing the lawn, just like how I mowed down all the sick, helpless people earlier. When I was 10 years old, my clan expected great things of me. They saw that me as the first genius born to a clan since their founder's day. I wanted to live up to their expectations, but it simply wasn't possible. I was born with different inclinations. My heart and my body never quite fit. My mind was fundamentally opposed to being that kind of person the world at large demanded I be. My clan wanted me to father lots of children so my superior genes would be passed down and preserved. But I just couldn't do it. Because I was gay! Anyway. But yeah, Pepe is very, very flamboyantly gay, and we love him for it. Some people understood me, but there was no one else like me. I heard whispers for some people wishing I had been talentless so they could at least given up on me, but I wasn't especially bothered. I never had any grudges or complaints. I did wonder why I'd been born the way I was. But I didn't begrudge anyone or hate anyone or feel bad about my situation. I knew I couldn't help having been born who I am. I wasn't my place to gripe about it, and it wasn't worth asserting my rights over either. The only thing I felt a little bad about was knowing that there would never be anything more to my life. Ronjitsu is the power to know your own fate. By the time I was 10 years old, I knew my soul would never be reincarnated again. I might have been sad about that if I'd been in the middle of my journey, but instead knowing this would be my last life, I only felt pity for this imperfect world and the fate all humans are given. Fast forward 10 years, there was nothing left for me to learn on the mountain, so I decided to put it all behind me. Before I did that, there was something else I needed to do. So wait, is this your last life because there would be no one to reincarnate into afterwards? I mean, maybe it doesn't work that way anymore. Okay. Anyway, right before they died, they all looked at me with such shock to say, "Why are you doing this?" We'd all been through a lot together. We may have been irredeemable scum, but we're still practically family. And yes, I did love everybody in the Morionji clan, but that child has no talent whatsoever. We should put him out of his misery now. Don't be ridiculous. He's still soft, that's all. Just put one of his eyes out and make him kill his little brother. That'll make him awaken to his true talent. Good point. Better to bet on one making it than getting rid of both of them. Yes. So here's what we mean by Pepe is not really that bad of a person. He thinks he's a bad person because he killed everybody in his clan because they were all horrible people. Basically, he may not... I don't even know. Exactly. Besides, that's what they did to us when we were that age, right? So basically, it's like not even all of them are like biologically related to them. They stole like a bunch of children and stuff for this clan and stuff like that. So it's the usual. It's like the usual magical family and fate, you know. When I overheard that conversation, I cried. I knew there was no place in modern society for a clan with karma like that. That was my last memory as Morionji Arju, and I completely forgot everything that happened on that mountain. I also stopped thinking of what I did as a crime. Really, I stopped thinking of it as part of my past at all. I swear, I really am scum. After everything I did, I still have nothing but fond memories of my time there. No wonder I was fated to die alone. That's what I get for killing everyone else myself. Really, it was shameless of me to even consider waiting to go out on a high note. Oh, so that's why he did that. I can't believe I only just realized it now. I swear. I always thought it was sudden, even for him. Thank you, David. Thank you for using that once-in-a-lifetime ticket to come see me when I was at my most beautiful. Aw, he liked him. Now we'll date. Bye.
Sayonara.
What a way to bury your gays! He was really buried underground. I'm sorry.
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Good guy. Under all of it. Even though you were born in an unfortunate family. Or kidnapped. I still don't know the full story, honestly. Bop, 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 bop. Pepe. I didn't know the Count for very long, but I could tell that he killed lots of people, just like he said. He had no sympathy for those he killed or for himself as he was about to die. He was always cruel and cold-blooded, so much that we really don't need to waste time mourning him. That being said, he was under no delusions about who he was, and he never lied to you. So he was true to himself. It was almost scary. He really did do whatever he liked, however he felt like it. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is... He was always good about taking care of others. Right, I'm sure he would have smiled and said so himself. He was a strange, mysterious sort of person through and through. He was more... I don't know that word. Egalitarian. Natsu, please stop doing this with himself and more those around. Egalitarian or something like that. Okie dokie. We can't mourn for long. We got a lost belt to take care of. A lost belt that's now a singularity, I guess. We gotta go kill Morgan. Hi, Da Vinci. So, Da Vinci, be sad. I see, so Pepe's. Hey, Murmas is here still. Well, that's right. He does have to turn Arturia to a sword. Don't worry about it. Anyway. What a loss. I was always hoping he would be the new head of Norwich one day. Yeah, it's sad, but I'm afraid you'll have to mourn him later. Don't you got something to tell them, Da Vinci? I could tell him myself if you like, but I figure it's better coming from you. Shut up, Grandpa! Alright, Arturia, we got an emergency message from Oberon. It said the Round Table Army has captured Oxford, and you could ring the bell of pilgrimage at any time. Please get here before the Queen's army comes to retake it. That's right, Percival beat the Fang clan while we were way up north, so we don't even have to fight this time. Now come on, let's go to Oxford as soon as we can. Let's go! No, I don't want to drink. Give me those rewards! I need those. Oh my god, this chapter's still going, and I still think there's like a second part to this thing, too. And I only say this because I've been playing this casually through the entire week, and the first half of this did not take this long. Alright, we're here. We're at Oxford. As you can see, the sky is still twilight because the sky colors are only twilight and night in this Lost Belt. There is no blue sky here. Hi, Oberon, you piece of shit. Anyway. Wow, welcome to yeah. My bag and butt are killing me.
Is that are you talking about yourself, or is that a line in the game?
That was a line. That was an option I got to choose. I could have said the standard action, and I'm like, or I could pick the stupid one. Hi, Percival. How are you doing? Where's Gareth? She's at London. Okay. They asked for peaceful negotiations, but they refused, so we just took it over, you know? Basically, the Fang Clan's like, no leader, we don't know what to do. Peace negotiations. Morin from Gloucester, that's right. She said Gloucester could join the rebel army as long as we guaranteed the Fang Clan's safety. Let's go! Oh, I hate Morin so much. She scares the shit out of me. Anyway, I don't know if you remember me telling you this way back in the day, but do you know who Morin is?
I do not. She's
Khazra Drop.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's like you think BB is a problem. Khazra Drop is the worst of the Sakura 5. Good thing she was written out in the games, but if you know anything about the Foxtail, you know she's a little brat.
Yep, I know that there's a whole scene where she tortures Hakuno.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
why
who would
is the Foxtail manga the best representation of Hakuno?
I don't know.
Male Hakuno, at least.
True, because as we all know, the male Hakuno in the anime isn't actually Hakuno, so he's an amalgamation.
See, see, you know what? I'm not gonna say it.
He is a different person than the other Hakuno. You can tell by the fact that his command seal is not the same as the main Hakunos. Marin. So funny that your fairy form has praying mantis wings. Ha ha ha. And everybody knows the female praying mantis eats the head of the male.
It doesn't just eat the head, it eats everything.
It eats everything.
It will eat the whole body.
Whole body. It starts with a head, though.
You have fulfilled your purpose. You are now sustenance.
Why is the species like that? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Rules banned his clan from most forms of entertainment decided going to restaurants after all, so Fan Clan would have never seen anything like Gloucester's glitz. Oh, glitz is one way to say it. Welcome to Gloucester. Hi, Marin! It's been a while! Especially since you and Evil Tommo are hanging out. I don't know what to feel about that.
That's really not good.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps you should lie down for a while. If you'd like, I'd be happy to show you the Fang Clan fairies their quarters myself. Don't be ridiculous, Konyaskaya. I've never felt better in my life. I've been waiting so long for this moment. It's finally here. I've been preparing for so long, so I would be ready when it came. I haven't felt this light in my feet since my last visit to my royal library. Oh, and while we're at it, would you like to take a look? I'm especially proud of this one. Oh, yes, I'd love to. I've actually been dying to see it up close. I simply love learning about new technology. Oh, so it works like that, and it fits into this. Wow, you've even replicated the water. And as for the buildings, oh my, just look at this detail. You even have double beds. Well, does it meet your standards? Does it? Why, I'm downright jealous. I can scarcely tear my eyes away from the sheer quality, nor can I believe its sheer originality. It's elaborate, exquisite, beautiful, and simply superb. I'd love to have something so dedicated to in my own company. Thank you, Lady Fox. Now that I have an excellent mood, I'm going to get to work. Just to be sure, would you mind guarding this room? I think a woman of my talents would be reduced to working security. Of course I'll be glad to help. I won't let so much as a mouse get past me while you're gone. That being said, are you sure you want to do this now? You said to yourself you could do it anytime. I'm surprised to hear that from you, Kayanskaya. When you get a chance, you take it immediately, right? Oh, no. Whatever could this be? I do understand how Lady Morin feels, but at least to agree. But I also know that, well, it's normal for fools to do foolish things. Wise people doing foolish things always leads them to ruin. I do hope you know that as well, Lady Morin. Bum 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 bum. Oh. I have a feeling she's gonna do something with the Fang Clan. I have an inkling what I think it possibly is, but who knows? Maybe it won't play out that way. Go ahead and get your shackles now. Oh. I hope none of you were injured on the way here. If anyone's bothering you, please don't hesitate to let me know. I think a mere man shackles could harm the Fang Clan. We've been torn them off whenever we wanted. Now you listen to me. We didn't put these shackles on because we belonged to the Round Table Army. We only did it to save your face, since you asked to hire us. Got it? Yes, of course. Thank you so much for your consideration. Once the Queen of the Rebel Army clash at Camelot, chaos is bound to follow. And I know I won't be able to preach the virtuousness of neutrality to Gloucester's citizens if their hunger should turn to violence. So even though this goes against the Wing Clan's principles, I've dedicated Gloucester needs force of its own, if only temporarily. Sounds like the kind of talk expected from bugs. Your clan always been parasites, depending on the strong to survive, after all. Alright, there's no clan left, is there? You're all that's left. And yet, you're still clinging to your clan's pride, huh? What a greedy little bug you are. If you ask me, the only thing bugs like you are good for is for being scraped off our heels. I see Bagon's running his mouth again. Well, he is our de facto leader now that Woodrose is gone. Hey, you all agree, right? The so-called Wing Clan doesn't even count as one of the 6 clans anymore, does it? Yeah, you said it, sir. Ha 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 ha. What a way with words you have! I couldn't agree any more! Oh, is that so good that you know your place? Alright, let's see our new homes. The Fang Clan has 1,200 fighters, 600 support units, and 400 trainers. And the deal was that you'd welcome all of us to Gloucester as upper-class citizens. Where are the ones that got ahead of us? What about the prisoners from Londonham? Oh yes, they've all been freed from their shackles as well, and they've been chatting amongst themselves in the ballroom for a while now. You'll find them all up ahead, right through those doors. In fact, we're just about to begin your welcome celebration.
I forgot how long these cutscenes
are. Oh, our food may not compare to Oxford restaurants, but we do have very unique cooking style of our own. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, it's beautiful. I've never seen such a wonderful scenery inside a city before. Gloucester really is amazing. It's far better than the damn insect deserves. I wouldn't be Marins much longer now that she's invited us here. Only the Fan Clan can exterminate Moors, and our strength will be much more valuable when the war heats up. Humans have Oxford if they want. We'll be taking Gloucester ourselves very soon. Da-da-da! Oh well, here it comes. And now that what rose into this precious intellectualism of God is free to use our strength any way we want. I truly can't believe it. 1,200 years later, not one of you has changed at all. I'm honestly shocked that none of you had the slightest qualm about entering such a suspicious ballroom. I suppose it could be your brain shrinking to match your new size. Ah well, there's nothing we can do about that. You've been more trash who can remember the atrocities you committed in any case. Up in the sky. Up in the sky. Oh, hi, Morin. Oh, no. You're gonna eat them, aren't you? They finally noticed me. I've been watching you all this time, you know. Good evening, members of the Fang Clan. Welcome to my game board. We won't have any interruptions tonight, so I do hope that you can keep me entertained. Morin? What's going on? When did she get a sacrament to make herself the huge? I only thought Spriggans could do that. Really? That's the first thing you want to know? Well, okay, it's only because I'll add to your humiliation. Gloucester is my personal Fae domain. I've spent thousands of years establishing root rules. The logic of the outside world doesn't apply here. My word is all. Here, the weak become the strong, and the strong become the weak. And in this place, in particular, the world can undo itself, reflects my mind, and even more closely, an insect space that shrinks everyone who enters it. Now do you understand? I didn't grow. You all shrank. You're all as small as the insects you've ground beneath your feet. Morin, how dare you look down on us? Cut this crap out now and turn us back to normal. A mere insect like you will never be able to survive without our help. Oh my, the Fang Clan's third best fighter indeed is almost mesmerizing how bold and brazen you are. But... well... I suppose it's all brawn and no brains. Do you think that how easy it would be for this mere insect to crush you with a finger, did it? Oh, Morin. Oh, Kazura drop. Oh, Kazura drop. She squashed at him. Oh, and all of the... oh, and BB's and the dark BB music is playing in the background. I just noticed that. You're all weak, but just go outside. You'll be your old, powerful self again. Though, of course. Ah, so that's why she asked us to bring all the Fang Clan here. The only way for you to get outside is to kill me. Any other clan would probably admit defeat here. But you're the strongest clan in all of Britain, right? So who knows? Maybe you'll actually manage to beat me. And she smashed them all. Wow. I must admit, you're all dumber than I could have imagined. Have you not grasped that there is no outside here? Try to run into the woods, I'll flatten you all with a wave of my hand. Try to run to the lake, I'll churn the water and drown you. Even if you somehow manage to make it to the moon, I just eat the whole moon, and you with it. That's true. She would do that. No matter how many times you die, the generations will only wake up inside this miniature garden, and I'm going to keep exterminating all of you until your souls are so worn out that no new generations are born. Best thing you can do for yourself now is to plead for mercy. If you're lucky, I might even consider sparing your lives. Well, let's say life, since no more than one of you will make it. Alright then, my teeny weeny Fang Clan friends. The night has only just begun. I do hope you enjoy this game. I spent the last 1,000 of years putting it together for you, you know. Yep. Not fighting back didn't save them. Obeying didn't save them. Running away didn't save them. Everyone I ever knew, they're all dead. Those Fang Clan barbarians ate them, bit them right into their arms, their legs while they were still alive. How dare they call themselves Britain's guardians? They can't make anything themselves. All they do is destroy. Every day, they just go around doing whatever they want, all because they happen to be born strong. Then, just when our clan started pulling ahead of them, they decided to hunt us down for sport. And when they couldn't figure out what to do with the survivors, they decided it'd be easier just to get rid of everyone. That's the worst part of it all. Those barbaric wolves just live their whole lives doing whatever pops into their heads. Well, I won't let them get away with this, I swear it. I'm gonna make them know what it feels like to be preyed upon, no matter how long it takes. I won't listen to what they have to say. I won't even tell them why I'm doing it. I'm just gonna wipe them all out without overwhelming power. Whatever else happens, I can't die before then. Even if I am the last of my clan to survive, I'm gonna erase the entire clan Fang from existence. Whether Morgan or the Child of Prophecy wins, Britain will stick around. But things will be very different with the Fang clan gone. You know what you're doing is foolish, but you still couldn't stop yourself. Such a shame, Morin. Think not even a creature as wise and righteous as you could escape the hatred in your past. You're acting no better than a human, and that's not what I look for in my clients. Because remember, Konyakatsa is a beast! And everything she does is... Well... I think we recently learned about the true nature of beasts. Recently, I think, in the game. If I'm remembering, it happened with, Was it Midgard Swimmer? I think... No. Maybe it was the other one. It's Vitra. Vitra was the one who... showed up. They haven't done anything with her character yet, really, besides that. But she implies that beasts love humanity. Beasts love humanity so much that it kind of works in a weird way. And basically, they want to see humanity overcome them as a beast. So, like, they're the ones who are pushing humanity forward, overcoming obstacles. At least that's Vitra's position on it. I believe. What a beast. But yeah. According to prophecy, there's only one left to go! We rung the bells! But we can't find the sixth bell. The Mayor clan is gone, so I don't need theirs. By the way, I know it's kind of late to ask now, but what is Bell's pilgrimage anyway? I can tell they're special since the clan heads all protect them, but that's it. The tolling carries all across Britain. Altrua gets more full of herself every time she rings one. Bells like that are usually just meant to mark the time, right? How do they figure into pilgrimage? It really is pretty late in the game to be asking that, Muramasa. Even so, I've been wondering the same thing. Putting it aside the fact in proper human history, bells are used to keep fairies away. I wonder why Einzel used the word pilgrimage when this Britain has nothing in the way of gods. For that matter, not a single fairy we've met even known how long the bells have existed. Well, I'm sure Morgan probably does, but... what are you gonna say, Mosh? The bell of pilgrimage are the transformed bodies of the dead clan leaders. They signify obedience to the Fairy of Paradise and their support of her mission to free Britain. Their ring is a song of apology. It shows that the 6 clans of the time have decided to forego being descendants of the A-rays and their ascent to become fairies of the earth. At least that's what I was told. Oh.
We're doing this now. Okay.
Okay. You knew much? Let's play a song of apology. I guess that's what the pilgrimage is in a Britain apology. The bodies of clan leaders, so they're not the bodies... So they're not the bodies of the 6 ancestor fairies? That's right, they were at first, but some of them were destroyed by calamities at various points in history. When that happens, either the current clan leader becomes a replacement Belle, or last... Percival, where's Gareth? What is she doing right now? Gareth, she's in Lundium watching over the chill... You know what? Let's have Kenwood and the captain of our Redcon team checking her. We're already preparing a message for Lundium anyway. Commander Percival, we just received an emergency message. There's a fire burning in the south, a big one. Uh-oh. I think... There's been enough things. I think Gareth is the last Mirror Clan fairy. And if what's gonna happen when I think is gonna happen... well... Oh no, girl, run. I wonder at the round table. I love to see what they're eating. What's the sound? Why are the rebel army shoulders attacking Lundium? Oh no. No, Gareth! Anyway, you know who Gareth is, right, Azure?
I do not.
Gareth...
Off the top of my head.
Gareth is Gwaine and Mordred's sister. In proper history.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, we were preparing to do a world boss and someone decided to activate it immediately.
Why wait for anyone to be ready? This isn't Final Fantasy. Nobody around here waits.
By which I mean, not all of us were on the same planet.
Ha.
But somehow we have managed to survive so far.
We survived.
I cannot believe that worked. Okay, we won.
Yay! Of course, other things happen, like, ha! Gwen, Gareth, and Mordred are all Morgan's children. I mean, Mordred has her own things going on, but she actually gave birth to the other three. Oh, that's right, there's another sibling too. Don't worry about it. Yeah, mixer code, level up. Let's go. Here I am to save the day, or no. Also, why did my mystic code go up when I wasn't there? Oh, well. I have to worry about the Gareth, no! I thought we were comrades. No. Ha, us, your comrades, ridiculous. This piss poor excuse of an army must be as soft in the head as their equipment is shabby. This so-called third platoon of theirs is just paramedics. They're no match for us in our combat training. Go on, men, kill every last person in London, women and children, too. Damaged goods like this rabble have no place in our Britain. No, not the women and children, too! That's what you mongrels get. I wish I could see the look on Percival's face when he comes back here and finds Percival. Finds all his precious people dead. You bastards! No! Not the children! Granny, Sam, Granny's not. She's not. She'll be quiet and hide here, Samaria. They'll help be here soon. Damn it, it's all because she shielded Samaria. Where is everybody, Sam? What about Yuri, Ordo, or Camry? They're all okay, right? Everybody's okay, right? Of course they are. I saw them escape from the castle earlier. They're fine. They're all fine. That's why you have to stay hidden too. 1, 2, 3. Hey, there were 5 kids here, right? There's still a couple missing. They gotta be around here somewhere. Let's look around. We can't leave any witnesses. The fire is out. Take a look inside. Wait, are you nuts? I can feel the heat all the way out here. Looking at you inside will just burn you. No one would be stupid enough to hide in there. Exactly. These vagrants don't have a lick of sense. There's no telling what they might do in a pinch. Never mind. I'll check it out myself. Alright, let's see what's cooking. Huh? You dropped your sword. What are you... Gareth! You're saving everybody. You can do it, Gareth. Uh-oh. No, they're not alright. I have to treat those horrible burns before. Let's get you aside. No, we have to get you through the gate now. Let's go through the command room. It isn't safe. They've got slaves too. Percival and the others will get here in no time. We'll just hold up there until they arrive. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Gareth. Come on, Samaria. Let's not get in Gareth's way now. I won't. I'm just glad everyone else is okay. Yeah, everyone's fine. No one else. Everybody made it out okay. Those totally weren't the bodies of your friends. How is she so strong? I thought the real fighters were supposed to be gone now. I know her. That's half-assed Gareth. She's a coward who chose to come back to Lundium instead of going with a child of prophecy. She'll just give up if we all attack her together. Oh. You're the cowards here. You could never have killed everyone if you hadn't taken them by surprise. I don't need help to take on the likes of you. If you value your lives, you better run away now or never... Oh. Wait, was that... Oh. Bye, Gareth. Oh, no. Oh, no.
And everybody died.
Possibly. I mean, that was Melusine, so... AKA the lolly fairy who was pretending to be Lancelot. And everything is burning. No, Gareth! Huh? I can't open my right eye. That's weird. What about the town? Sad, Gareth. Not again. How many times do I have to see terrible things like this before? Huh? I've seen this before. And more than once. Oh, right. That's right. I get it now. I'm a Mirror Clan fairy. Yeah, I had a feeling. I'm Ainsel, the one who already tried to save everyone from a future where they all died, only I couldn't save anyone. I'm sorry, Mirror. Even after you were so kind enough to take over for me, I still couldn't... Fine, then leave no survivors and make sure they all dead before the round timer gets here. No, not yet. It's not over yet. Come on, Gareth. It's up to you to keep Sem and Samaria safe. She's going to become the final belle, isn't she? You know, Mira, despite everything, I'm glad I was reborn into a new generation. The days I spent in Lundium were perfect. A dream come true. Everyone helped each other, accepted each other, trusted themselves to each other. They cared for themselves, and they cared for the people around them. And you know what Your Name said about that? She said that was perfectly natural. So our Britain was going to end up like that, too. I wonder if we'll have that sort of world someday. Will there be fairies with a bright future like that? I really liked watching Your Name. There's so much happiness in our world. And it sounds like there are no cruel futures there where things inevitably come to an end for no matter. That's not true. But you know, Garrett, I'll let you think that. I'm so jealous. We never had anything like that. If nothing else, I at least know that I needed to protect. Had to guide the child prophecy. But I didn't want to lose anything else in the process. I didn't want the rest of my clan to die. That's just who I was. Garrett the obstinate. Einzel the stubborn. I could always see what the fate of the future held. Why couldn't I just accept it? Why? I know exactly why. Why?
Enlighten us.
Enlighten us. The command room is up ahead. The oil barrels are all in place. I want it blown to pieces. That's enough. I'm not laying another finger on this place. So there's still one left. You're obviously on your last leg. Normally I wouldn't bother cutting you down. You could have managed to escape on your own, but I guess you just couldn't help playing in the night. Fine, I'll put this eyesore out of her misery. One of Percival's so-called soldiers has no business acting like a knight anyway. Shut up, you're the ones who have no business calling yourself knights. I'm Gareth, Knight of the Round Table Army. I'm the hard-working child of prophecy's first attendant and the great Percival's #1 apprentice. Oh, Gareth. Baby girl. She gonna die.
Probably.
Why can't I ever show up in one of those nice lost belts where people just don't constantly keep dying on me? Oh, Garrett's not saying anything. Well, that's how we know it's serious. Gareth, I don't think it's smart to just bash people with your head.
It's fine. What will drain damage ever do to anyone?
I don't know. I've never brained my damage before to know for sure. At least I don't remember doing such a thing. I think I remember something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang, how much battle continuation do you have? Do you have infinite battle continuation? Is that what this is? It's just a scripted fight as we watch Garrett burn through her life and to beat these two guards. Cause I guess I'm down for it. That's metal as fuck.
Mm-hmm. She was literally too angry to die.
Mm-hmm. We did it! We won! But at what cost? At what cost? Apparently at the cost of my internet being stupid.
Curiosity, did you see the and I'm using this in quotations because it's not that serious, but the feud between Shy Lily and Russian Badger?
Nope. Is it funny?
So, it's funny. It's harmless.
Yeah.
Russian Badger owns a stake in Gamersubs,
Mm-hmm.
and he's a little bit salty that Shy Lily is outselling him. So, in order to encourage people to buy his stuff, he put out a new sales thing with the password Harpoon. So Shy Lily's like, hey, look, if you want to get your #1 spot back, that's fine. I'll tell my viewers to buy your flavor. But she told them to use her code so he doesn't get any money for it. Are you familiar with Russian Badger?
I don't think I know Russian Badger.
He's he does a lot of like motion capture videos. It's pretty funny shit.
Yeah. Gareth, one last thing to do. I'm going Knight of Lundium, and my job is to protect everyone's home. Gareth, no! Gareth! You're already dead! Gareth! You're just killing yourself even more! They really did plant a bomb here. What are they thinking? Must be the fuse, but it'll still blow if the fire reaches it. Did you just throw it out the window? Whoa, look at it go. Oh, it hit the guys who were running away. That's great. Whoa, I definitely can't move anymore. Still, I should be safe here. The fire's not spreading that quickly. Oh, the bell's ringing. They're back. Way to go, Artoria. That's great.
No, the bell's not ringing. That's your dog's barking.
Yeah. Only one bell left is... Oh, right. I guess things are turning out like I predicted. Strange. I'm not even sad this time. Hang in there, Arturia. Oh, and... I'm sorry, everyone. After you went through the trouble to make this great armor for me, I still... Gareth! Nah!
Sag.
Sag, why are you apologizing for? We're all so grateful. Oh no, did he die after all? The kids die after all? Thanks for not giving up on us, Gareth. You were amazing. Right? No bad guy's gonna beat me. I'm Knight of the Round Table, you know?
So is this Gareth a guy or a girl?
Girl. Gareth was gender swapped for this series.
It's
like
fate. It's fate.
It's
you
fate.
Cannot assume.
You cannot assume Gareth is a woman here. Is the bell gonna be there? Are we gonna all be sad together? I'm sad. That evening. Okay, the fires are all out. Let's get the bodies out of here. Bring the fairies' bodies to a nearby hill and the human bodies to the communal graveyard. Once you're done, we'll need to assess the damage and report to the commander. I know it won't be easy, but it has to be done. No survivors, huh? They didn't even spare the kids. We'll wait over here. I wouldn't want to get in anyone's way. Yeah, there's nothing we could possibly say to console them. They knew these people much longer than we did. They need time to mourn. Artoria is up above. She just carried Garrett's body up to the bell tower. You know, I'd forgotten there was a bell fry in Lundium, too. It's almost like she knew things were going to turn out this way. Garrett, so this is where you made your last stand. But that slash mark on your helmet, it must have been made by... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. You're very kind to worry about me, but there's no need. I'm used to this sort of thing. I decided to bury Gareth's armor in the children's grave. But I'm holding on to her lance until I can return it to the one who deserves it most. She's a belle now. You held out on your own for so long, but I knew it. I just can't do this, Gareth. I can tell why Lendium was attacked. I'm not like you. I can't see the good in this world. I can't see anything worth protect. Oh, you're here too. Did you come to cheer me up or something? Thank you, but you don't need to worry about me. I was prepared for this. Still, I think I would like to ring the bell alone. I'd rather no one else see me like this, if you don't mind. Basically, Castoria keeps seeing memories of Artoria's, like, life or whatever, and she's like, no, I don't want that. This is icky.
Man, this life sucks.
This sucks. Everybody here is terrible. There's the 6th bell. Well done, Artoria. The round fortress shall burn, and the bell of water shall appear, huh? Oh, welcome back, Blanca. How did things look with Kobanara and Camelot? So both sides are preparing to fight, and the only Tamlin summoned were Barghest and Lancelot. Babelsith's been disinherited and is currently confined in her quarters of Camelot. Alright, she stole the Garden of Lost Will, no wonder Morgan finally lost her temper. So Spriggan's at Camelot, Murren hasn't moved from Gloucester, and Aurora is gathering her volunteer soldiers at Salisbury and will rendezvous. We're all going to rendezvous with the Child of Prophecy later. There's no sign of movement to the moors. Sounds like the calm before the storm. What's that? You don't seem like yourself. What's got you all fine fur fluffed? Did you push yourself a little too hard? Why don't you take a break then? You deserve it. From now on, we won't be able to sit on the sidelines and watch. The battle between Morgan and Arturia, the two fairies of paradise, will decide which of them is the survivors. As long as Morgan's defeated, the story will be concluded. And that will hold true even if they both die. The fact is, whether Artoria lives or dies isn't the point of this story. If only Einzel had left the hook, I don't know what she was afraid of, but it was a really nasty trick. Still, as far as proper human history is concerned, all that matters is that, haha, we survive. The main character. Haha. Well, the finale is finally almost at the finale. Soon the land of the Fae's story will come to a close. Yeah, I know what happens at the end of this. I know what happens at the end. It turns out that Oberon was a pretender the entire time. And he's not really Oberon.
Asshole.
Yeah, he's not really Oberon. He's actually the calamity that is destined to destroy Britain. Whose name I can't remember at the current time. But that's okay, Oberon isn't even rollable yet. Because they had to make his class. They literally made Faker a class, guys. It's just called Pretender. I have to report to mate. Queen Morgan, Tamlin Barghest, and Tamlin Lancelot have finished arranging their formations in Camelot's ramparts. Lady Aurora of the Wind Clan has assembled an army and departed from Salisbury. They should arrive at Camelot's west gate tomorrow. Lord Spriggan of the Earth Clan is already here, along with his private company of soldiers. Lady Murren of the Wing Clan has sided with the Child of Prophecy to refuse your summons. Of our 105 royal knights stationed around Britain, 80 have returned to Camelot, while 25 remained in their respective territories after refusing your summons. Not even all the knights are here. I can't believe there are defectors in the Queen's own army. Doesn't this mean Camelot's forces are outnumbered now? Not to mention all the bells of pilgrimage have been rung. They say the Child of Prophecy and magical energy is now equal to that of Her Majesty's. And the foreign mage is said to command ghosts, whose power rivals even our knights. What do you think we should do? Maybe it's not too late to change our size herself. No, it's okay. We have nothing to fear as long as we have the Tamlin. Barghest. Did you know that Barghest can cook? She's not like the real Queen at all. She's a waifu for life. And she got a big badonkers.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Do not make me repeat myself. Your Majesty, what would you do with the knights who you refused your summon? If you would like to have them branded as trainers, we'd be happy to confiscate their territories. That will not be necessary. I've already disposed of those who have refused my summons personally. The very act of weighing on me against the child of prophecy is in itself blasphemy and punishable by death. She killed knights all across the land in a single night. How? Well, so do you know Ramia Hyde, the lance, the big old doomy doom lance? Apparently, she has multiple of those, and she uses it to kill people. That's how she attacked Olympus or whatever at one point. Her quiet Queen Mary is actually a fairy of paradise. Lady Kona Ra, the king clan's mirror. Yes, bring me the mirror. Oh boy, it's Mab! Hi, Mab! Good day, Queen Morgan. It is I, Kona Raya, descendant of the Northern Fairies. First, I must offer an apology in regard to your recent request. I'm afraid I was unable to dispose of the Child of Prophecy as you instructed me. Following a fair and honorable duel, the Child of Prophecy and I become close friends. You want to know what the duel was? They made chocolate. They made chocolates in a Valentine contestant. Karen was the judge. Because if you didn't know, she was the Valentine servant this year. So she showed up again to be the judge of this event. And Artoria won because Mosh supervised her and taught her how to make a heart-shaped chocolate. And apparently, the heart shape has never been invented in Fairy England. So they're like, what? What's this? This is amazing. And we're like, seriously? I do hope you can forgive me for failing to do as you command. Not that I expected a frigid bitch like you to ever thought I would win with, since you don't trust anyone. Wow, it's like that one line in Fate Extra where we're like, dang, Bryn went from comatose to bitch.
Classic translation.
Yeah, how dare that northern barbarian speak to the Majesty that way. Oh, but I do bring you some glad tidings, Queen Morgan. Allow me to offer my congratulations. At long last, you're going to be freed from the burden of ruling over Britain. For far too long, you've been sucking us dry with your command spells and been woefully inadequate with your responses to the great calamities. So as long as you remain on the throne, Britain has no future. And above all, I'm the rightful heir to the throne as granted by me to my predecessor, Queen Mab. It's time for you to retire, Morgan. We can't trust you with Britain any longer. As Kona Narab and the rightful Queen of Britain, I offer Camelot's current administration an opportunity to surrender. If you refuse peacefully to hand over your castle by tomorrow morning, I'll come take it by force. Your treaty with my predecessor, the past queen, is now null and void. Prepare yourself, Morgan Le Fay. This is a declaration of war from the child of the queen and the child of prophecy. So yeah, that's Medivh, aka the pink-haired girl who likes coolin'.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I know.
Yeah. So this version of her is technically her quote-unquote child. Okay, so let me tell you how fairies work. So fairies, at a certain point in time...
Give me the talk on stream.
Yeah, okay, so fairies just kind of pop into existence. And they all had certain roles to play. Queen Mab was the queen of the Northern Fae, aka Ireland, aka the thing that doesn't exist anymore in this Lost Belt because reasons. So anyway,
I thought you said that Ireland just doesn't exist anymore.
yeah, in this world, Ireland doesn't exist anymore. They exploded it here.
The troubles were really troublesome in this Lost Belt.
Yeah. So anyway, so fairies, they just kind of die sometimes and they become part of the earth. And then after a certain period of time, they kind of respawn, but they don't really get the memories, so to speak, of their previous version of themselves. They have like some of the memories, but like not everything. They know they're technically the reincarnation of the previous person, but that's about it. Some of them keep diaries, so they're able to know about past versions of themselves. But hey, don't worry about it. Anyway, so they become the daughter or son of the previous version because they're the same type of fairy and they have more or less the same goal, so to speak. Yeah, that's how fairies work. You're welcome. Also, babies don't exist in this world. Anyway.
Right?
Babies don't exist in this world. Humans are grown in a plant. They are manufactured. Kind of like homunculi, but not. They use like one person's DNA and then they rearrange it. And they make a bunch of humans, mass produced.
Not how I would have done it, but
There are no babies in Britain. There, the declaration of war is taken care of. We established that we are in the right. You declared war as the Round Table Army arrived, ? Aren't you supposed to declare war before giving the enemy a chance to surrender? Right? I thought you declared war, and then you offered your enemy a chance to surrender after you weakened them. Come on, you know Morgan would never surrender. It was just getting the formalities out of the way. So the fighting begins tomorrow morning. Assuming that we all need to organize new formations for our armies anyway, we should all go about the siege. Doesn't look as though the Queen's army will try to attack us out here in the open. Da-da-da! They're not going to attack us there. They're going to set up Round Table Army, so it's finally time to bring down the big castle. Which gate do we take? Main, west, or east? Main gate. That's what the Covenant Ra put together in her giant corpse for. That's why we smashed the main gate, and the Northern Fairy Army and the Round Table will occupy the castle town. Da-da-da! They're gonna seize the castle, blah blah blah. She wants to keep the castle in pristine condition because it's her castle now. Even if we succeed at defeating Morgan, it won't mean anything if we destroy the throne in the process. What's special about the throne? It's the Game of Thrones throne. If you sit on it, you become all-powerful. That's how that works, right?
Honestly, I have no idea.
That's how that works in that series, right? That's why they're all fighting over that specific throne in general, right? Not about being the ruler of the kingdom. No, of course not. It's the throne itself that they all want. I mean, I feel honestly, we all know the series is never going to end because the author's never going to finish writing those books. But from what I understand is like it's like a D&D game, but on hard mode because the humans don't get magic. But there are ice zombies though, and an ice dragon now, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess technically one human has magic, and that is she can talk to dragons, I guess. Is that what that's about? I don't know what Game of Thrones is about. I wasn't interested in it because
and, it doesn't. So they did the anime thing where they had to split off from the source material, and it just like didn't make. It was a terrible ending. So
there's only 3 seasons to Game of Thrones. No others exist, right? That's what I hear.
I've heard that there are only like 5 or 6. But who knows?
Who knows? But yeah, Game of Thrones just doesn't interest me because I'm like, I've seen it done better. It's just like how I feel about Mom's Outlander show. And I'm like, Mom, it's just Inuyasha without any of the fun stuff.
It's fun, but without the pretty anime boys.
Mm-hmm. Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Just normal time travel with real life politics going on? This isn't an isekai. This is just time travel with consequences to your actions. That's why I have to say it. I'm like, is time travel isekai? And I'm like, okay, it's time travel is an isekai if the time travel has no relevance on the plot. So like if you get from point A to point B and that things you do in the past for some reason don't affect the future, then it's an isekai. like Kagome's situation, because even though she's doing stupid things in the past, no time paradoxes are happening, really.
That's because she's doing what she was meant to do.
True. Do you think she's her own grandmother?
Ew.
Like, I'm not in that sense, but like great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandparent?
Still doesn't help. No, I don't believe she is, because I'm pretty sure that is a paradox.
Mm. Okay.
But maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't know.
Bullshit.
I mean, technically, we don't know how long Inuyasha and Kagome's daughter will live for anyway, so, you know, who knows? Because she's a quarter demon. Not too shabby.
Oh, apparently my clock stopped. It is not 8:20, it is 8:50.
Yeah, it is indeed 8:50.
I need to go make my dinner.
You should go eat dinner. Dinner is good. All right, Azure, bye. I'm gonna go for.
See you folks tomorrow.
Yes. We're going to play Rewrite. Also, I would like to thank everybody for all of the times you enjoyed us for the shit stream earlier in the week. We read for 24 hours of the duck game, and only the duck game.
I cannot believe you actually did that.
I thought it was funny. I got like 300 plus people who saw that video, and there was like a constant 5 people in the stream. So I don't know what was entertaining about it, but I love you all. We made like 30 cents on that 24-hour stream. Let's go. For reference, I usually make like 2 cents per 2-hour stream, so that's how math works, right?
I'm too hungry to do the.
All right, go eat. Bye bye, Azure. See you tomorrow.
Everybody.
Bye. We're gonna do this. You want me here too? Well, okay, I guess I can offer my opinion as representative of the cow. Don't worry about me. Let's go let Oberon know. Well, long story short. And since the general we need to hammer out the particulars. Yep, the final battle begins tomorrow. Our goals are to obtain Ramanya Hide and stop the British Lost Wealth Flat from encroaching the world. I know we need to defeat Queen Morgan to achieve both these goals, but do you think you can fight her? If we could settle things peacefully, I'd do it in a heartbeat. But Queen Morgan has been ruling Britain the way she believes is right for 2,000 years. Worlds won't change her mind, especially if she wants to be persuaded. She'll only change her mind when she's been defeated by a power greater than her own. She said if you want to make your dreams come true, you need to prove that you're strong enough to do so. That aspects the save her as I knew her. She was always severe like that. What about you, Senpai? I know this battle will determine our future with Britain, but I also know it's been 44 days since we left the storm border and we're approaching our deadline. We don't necessarily have to take part in this battle to complete our mission. We could always sneak into Camelot while the Round Table Army and the Queen Vane fighting each other and acquire Romney Hide that way. If Holmes were here, he'd probably suggest we do just that. Nope, I'm fighting. I already promised Arcturia I'd help her. Right, running away is never an option. We have responsibility as humans for proper history who have already overthrown many lost belts. And we have to hope as the Child of Prophecy's companions that we'll be in with her on our journey. If we're going to fight Queen Morgan for the future of this beautiful land, there are two things that we need to hold on to. Yes. We must be. We must be thing! And... Alright. Hang on, let me check. Let me check. You know what? That's good enough. We can do a roll. Alright, time to end this with a roll. Let's see. Let's go bad roll. Gonna give me a bad roll, probably. Alright, let's go. Let's roll. Rolling. What? Rolling. What? Servant. Let's go. Servant. Silver servant. Saber servant. Rolling. Reality marble. Boop, boop. Whoop. Caster. Well, probably not gonna get much this time. Good try. We tried, guys. Blissai. Oh. Oh, wait. Gold. Let's go, Medicine! Oh, I never needed it! Yes! 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 Best letter in the game so far. Let's go! Let's go! Ah, great. Now I can... Now I can bench characters. Let's go. Oh, Pepe, so you need to go bathroom? Is that why you're up here? Hang on, I will take you guys in a second. I got Melusine! Melusine! Yes! I'm sorry, I'm gonna take you in a second, baby, I swear. Yes! 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 Let's go, Dragon Girl. Just gonna... Alright. Thank you for joining me! Thank you! We did it! Stream of luck, let's go! Let's go! Yes! I don't need another Lancer ever again! So you know, this chick has 2 noble phantasms if you play her right. She has a single target and a full target. God dang. Alright, let's see. Is there anybody on? Is there anybody on? Hello, it's me you're looking for. Let's raid. Everybody can see my haircut. Let's close that. Go away. Exit. Alright, let's go. And grade a person. If Twitch will work with me? Question mark. All right. Here we go. Anyway, thank you. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for giving me all of your power, which let me summon Melusine. Bye-bye.